I was 9 years old when I moved to a small town with my mother. She was starting over, and so was I. What most people in my hometown community never knew was that I had already lived through deep and complex trauma, the kind that doesn't show up in family photo albums and polite community conversation. Abuse, systemically, silence, control disguised as righteousness, religion. I learned young how to carry the weight of other people's denial and how to perform stability to make them comfortable. So through my teenage years, I was called rebellious, dramatic, attention-seeking, but no one asked what came before that. No one saw the scared child trying to find a voice in a sea of people who preferred her quiet and obedient. My external success as I got older masked the internal chaos. Control was actually my coping mechanism until it wasn't. I had to come apart to come back together, and so did other members of my family. This isn't aimed to air dirty laundry online, but to speak truth in hopes that others understand healing can be found on the other side of acknowledgement that it happened, that these events were real, and finding empathy as boundaries force systems to heal. Sometimes that looks messy and chaotic and scary and unjust to outsiders, and that's okay. Healing isn't meant to be fun and easy. So today I hold space for those who are trying to do the same as I once did, find the bravery to speak my truth, to find their truth in a world that trained them to mask it, to be obedient and scream only on the inside so others remain comfortable. I believe healing is sacred, and I believe your story matters, even if others have dismissed it. And I do truly believe what Rumi said, the wound is the place where the light finally enters you. That means you have to go through the darkness to find the light. So if this has resonated with you and you feel therapy is inaccessible, think again. Remember, I am a trained and supervised therapist who is required to keep things confidential. My purpose is to help you find a space for yourself, not to force others to know your story if you don't want them to know it. I offer telehealth, so there's accessibility, and I can provide sliding scale fees if you need it. So the first step